Welcome. We're doing another Midnight Hunt quick draft today. This will be draft number 5. I had some success yesterday. I managed to go 7-1 with it was a green, mostly a green deck with a bit of red, and it splashed black for Meat Hook Massacre. And actually, the significant thing about it didn't have any. Didn't really have. I think it only had one 2-drop creature, which was a Smouldering Egg, and it was absolutely fine. So I mean, I had a couple of ramp cards in there as well, but I was playing with 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop creatures. The only problem, I lost the first game because I ran into an Orzhov deck which had exactly the right removal spells to kill my creatures. So Sun Gold Barrage kills creatures with toughness 4 or higher, I think. So he had 2 of those, and he had a Bladebrand as well, which gives something Death Touch. Not Bladebrand. It's yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is Bladebrand. It's right there. Anyway, we are going to take Lier, Disciple of the Drowned. Human wizard spells can't be countered. Gives all instants and sorceries in your graveyard flashback. I mean, that seems amazing. So we're going to take that. I'm just going to switch off the mic for a second. Alright, I'm back. So, I think we've got quite an interesting choice here. I feel like Silver Bolt is quite a sensible choice. Solid removal. And bearing in mind first 5 picks, I always say try and pick the best card. But there is an alternative strategy, which is in the first pack, you heavily draft one color. So I could just heavily draft just go for blue, the best blue cards in pack 1. And then that leaves me very flexible. If I get a powerful bomb in pack 2, then I can go into that colour as well. That seems like that could. I mean, in a environment like this where there are quite a lot of bombs, that might be quite a good strategy. The problem with Silverbolt, it doesn't go with Lier. It's not something I can cast from my graveyard. I'm kind of looking for removal spells though, instants and sorceries. And Delver of Secrets is looking for instants and sorceries as well, so that's why I picked him, because these two go together. And this Olivia's Midnight Ambush is an instant removal spell. I was just thinking, how do you get to night if you're playing blue-black? Because you don't have werewolves, do you, in blue and black, really? Apart from, oh, this guy's a werewolf, isn't he? The Shady Traveller. Okay, there are werewolves in black. You kind of want that -13, -13. I guess Arrogant Elementalist also goes with the theme of instants and sorceries. Sacred Fire. Trouble is red and white. You don't really want to go into 3 colours. So I'm looking at this Covetous Castaway, and I'm just trying to evaluate how good he is. Because he's basically a chump blocker. He can mill cards off he can do a bit of self-mill, which is actually quite good for Lier. To put instants and sorceries in the grave. And he can come back as a big flyer. So that, he synergizes, he's a good blue card. I think we'll go for that one. Another Covetous Castaway. Okay, sure. Now, a Blade Stitched Scarp. Blue-black. That is a key zombie card for blue-black. That is an option for us. We don't have to pick that, but that is a good option. Now, Unblinking Observer. You see, that adds mana for instants and sorceries, which could be what we're going for. It doesn't seem super effective or anything. Arrogant Outlaw, just a vampire. And Evolving Wilds is always quite good. We could just load up on Covetous Castaways. We don't have any zombies yet. This is committing a bit to black if you get the Blade Stitch Scarp. But if you can make a zombie deck, that can be very powerful. sorry, I'm back. Of course, this seems like the strongest card, but I feel like I should stick to my guns a bit and just go with strong blue cards, and this is the best blue card. So suddenly we've got no blue cards. So we are thinking now instants and sorceries. We've got an instant there. We think, and that's a sorcery. And a zombie card. And yeah, that's got flashback. Pretty good. That's a decent zombie as well. But I think we'll go for this removal card. Sacrifice, draw 3. We've got... So this guy, obviously, Covetous Castaway, you want to sacrifice. Alright, that's a bit of card draw as well. Bladebrand is pretty good, as we know. I'm going to go with Vivisection. Draw 3 seems good. When I've got something I can sacrifice. Looks like white was maybe the way to go, because there's a lot of white cards. That's a zombie horror, that's right, he's quite big. Discard card. We've got this werewolf. But we'll try and stick to blue where we can for this pack. Nice flyer there. Flip the switch is good. Otherworldly Gaze is good. I don't know if it's better than Flip the Switch. But I played with Flip the Switch, and yeah, it's alright. It's a counter spell. I think I want to try Otherworldly Gaze. It's a good fixing spell. And this is another instant as well. Secrets of the Key. Bladebrand, though, is really good. It's a good potential, conditional removal. I think we'll actually take the Bladebrand. And the most splashable card here would be Candlelit Cavalry, so I'll just put that in the sideboard. Jack-o'-lantern can be mana fixing in a pinch. Why not? Yeah, I'll just turn the microphone back on for this. I just said, oh boy, we got Adeline. Yeah, we should have been going white, clearly. So she wants a lot of creatures. Okay. Yeah, just... And when you attack, you get 1/1. Creature. Okay, it makes creatures. I mean, I've seen the card before, but yeah, good to know exactly what it does. So obviously we're taking this one. and we may be pivoting into white. Oh, okay, Rite of Oblivion, white and black, and it's a sorcery, and it's a good card. And you can sacrifice things. Yeah, that sort of ticks all the boxes. I think we might be in 3 colours now. I don't think there could be anything better than that, really. Okay, Rite of Oblivion. How are we going to make this deck work? Is it going to be a 3-colour deck? That's good. The Jack-o'-lantern, it's not either or. You get both effects. You get to sack it, and then you get to exile it from the graveyard for mana fixing. So that's kind of good. Okay, we got it. Yeah, this feels like a mess right now. So, Loyal Griff. That can bounce a creature. Is there a creature that we want to bounce? We'd be looking for a come into play effect. Arrogant Outlaw, I suppose. Okay. And Drownyard Amalgam. Cathar Commando is quite good. Now, this guy is another sacrifice outlet. I think, yeah, we're just going to draft the best cards, blue, black, white, and we'll just try and cobble a deck together at the end, see if we can get something that works. Part of the value of this card is, you know, you play it on turn 1. If you are playing 3 colours, that's not going to be a consistent thing. At the end of the day, it's just a 4/4 creature. Maybe we want the flyer at this point. And yeah, we might be putting together a terrible deck at this point. We're going for 3 different colours. So, what's a Nebelcast Intruder? That's got flash. Alright, that makes something a bit weaker. Because I've just spotted the Organ Hoarder. That is one of the best cards. Yeah, Organ Hoarder is just card advantage. You get a good card selection out of him as well. You fill the graveyard, so that is pretty good. What we've got to remember at the end of the day, you're drafting 45 cards. You only need to play 23 of them. So maybe there's some scope here for, you know, drafting 2 different decks. Okay, the Heirloom Mirror. This is complicated. So this involves discarding and milling cards. Interesting. It's a very interesting card. I don't know if it's good. You end up with a 4/4, but it takes... You play it on turn 2. You're going to end up paying 3 life, discarding 3 cards, milling 3 cards. And then you get a 4/4 flyer, which can get pumped up. It's good if you want to put a lot of cards in your graveyard, which we might want to do. Locked in the Cemetery is just a good removal card, as is Revenge of the Drowned. I think let's go for Locked in the Cemetery. Ah, Mysterious Tome. We like this one. I think it's very difficult to go for white weenie and blue and black at the same time. Something's going to be neglected a bit here. Yeah, we're probably drafting 2 dodgy decks instead of 1 decent deck. But I think Mysterious Tome is the best card here. I think we'll get to pack 3, see what rare we get, and decide based on that. Now this one is a bit of mana fixing, which is what we might need if we're going 3 colours. Morning Patrol. We've seen how good Search Party Captain is. It's really, really good in the white deck. So we're tempted by Mystic Skull if we're going 3 colours. I don't think we end up going 3 colours here. I think we'll just pick the best cards and see where we end up. Now I've got good blue cards. Big flyer. Can dump something in the graveyard from the library. I think it's quite good. Devious Cover Up. I like Devious Cover Up. But is it the right card for this deck? Well, Lier doesn't work with counter spells. That is a good point. I'm glad I didn't pick that blue counter spell earlier. We might, in that case, we might have to avoid counter spells. That's quite a good removal spell. I like big flyers though. And this guy can put a Covetous Castaway in the graveyard. So it's like fetching up a 3/4 flyer to cast. That seems pretty good. Yeah. That's got to be good, right? Okay, we have Consider. That's a good card for the kind of deck I want to make. Bat Whisperer for the black deck. Is that going to work? It's kind of a splashable card. It's looking like we're getting stronger blue cards for our blue plan. A lot more blue cards. Otherworldly Gaze or Silverbolt. I think this is where we take the Silver Bolt. I think we need more removal. Another Jack-o'-lantern. I don't know if we're going to play these cards. Secrets of the Key seems good. Okay, Field Ruin, Bath of the Festival. Yeah, we're not going into green and red, so I think we'll grab this one. Not going to be very useful because people aren't going to be playing basic land, non-basics. Sure, we'll take black creature, another jack-o'-lantern. Okay, now will it be a blue, black, or white rare? Pack 3. Interesting, it's a very strong black-red rare. What? So we are taking that, obviously. Right, we are rare drafting. And then, what kind of hoops do we have to jump through to like play all of our rares, or do we? I think this time it kind of it gave me Lier, which is double blue. Gave me Adeline, which is double white, and it gave me Florian, which is black red. So yeah, it's definitely been a bit hostile to rare drafting this draft. Okay. So maybe we've got to make a difficult decision. We ended up with loads of blue cards for the blue plan. There are no blue cards really, apart from Component Collector, who I think is kind of cool. He's actually, he's one of the blue cards that can make it day and night. So that can make Olivia's Midnight Ambush effective. Quite a cool kind of control card. So if we take out the sort of slightly distracting cards, I think Adeline, double white, we're not going to get enough to make a white weenie deck. Rite of Oblivion's fantastic, but it's not going to happen, I think. Unless we can seriously mana fix. I don't think Florian is going to happen either. Right. But we might have room for some black cards. Now, Sunset Revelry is pretty good, but maybe not. Black is sort of looking like a splash colour for my removal spells. So I don't think we do Vampire Interloper. I think we either take Bladebrand or Component Collector. I think Component Collector is just cool. He's quite defensive. I think we probably drop all of these Jack-o'-lanterns as well. So now we just need 4 more cards to complete a deck. This is what the deck looks like. We've only got 10 creatures. We do like the Beloved Beggar though. Ominous Roost. We like that. Okay, we are casting things from the graveyard. Corpse Cobble. How much are we casting from the graveyard? So let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lier, 5. Okay, there's only 5 spells we're casting from the graveyard at the moment. Is this good enough? Is getting 2 1/1 flyers good enough? Not sure. Corpse Cobble. What we could do is take... So we know Corpse Cobble's pretty good. And then we could take Ominous Roost if it gets around. Shipwreck Sifters, draw and discard. Ooh. Right, nice. I think Corpse Cobble is going to be a bit better than Ominous Roost most of the time. Oh yeah, blue-white is the spirit colours, isn't it? We didn't actually get... any spirits. There is an Organ Hoarder. I think we have to be disciplined here. I mean, it's pack 3, pick 4, and we've seen a good spirit card, but it's not enough to go into white, I think. Yeah, it's over another Organ Hoarder. Or a Silver Bolt. Maybe Organ Hoarder's just really good. We might be avoiding counter spells. Reunion, so we might take Otherworldly Gaze instead. How many creatures did we get to? 11. It's not very impressive. I don't think we like Unblinking Observer that much. Mystic Skull. I think, yeah, we'd take this over Secrets of the Key. Sunrise Cavalier. Right, another Delver of Secrets. That's pretty good to see. Yeah, another Delver of Secrets. We've actually made the Delver of Secrets deck. Yeah, this guy's an alright white card, isn't he? Another Consider. It's worth considering. Geist Wave, bounce spell, yeah. Sunset Revelry, we'll take that for the collection. Sure. I mean, I could take this for the collection. We could take this for the potential of splashing white. Yeah. Well, that was an interesting journey. But you can see the kind of trap you can make for yourself if you're rare drafting and you're thinking you want to play all your rares. Because sometimes the draft just says, okay, I'm going to give you a double blue, a double white, and then a black red rare. And they're all really good. But I think it would be insane to try and play all of these. We're not in green, which is the fixing colour. We've just got jack-o'-lanterns to try and fix with, which is not going to work too well. I quite like Celestus Sanctifier. That can let you dump things in the graveyard. So it could be a case of splashing white for Celestus Sanctifier and Rite of Oblivion. Right, so we have 12 creatures. But we do have a lot of sifting and considering and durdling kind of stuff going on. Yeah, this will take us a minute or two to sort out, I think. So I'll call that end of part 1. And thanks for watching.